Hey everybody, welcome back out to Superstition Mountain. Milo here, along with Henry. And today we're talking about how different sports relate to golf. And I've got in my hand my own bowling ball. So, let's talk a little bit about bowling and golf.
You bowl?
I do, I'm okay.
300?
No, I've never bowled 300 before. 300. I hammered the camera. That's funny. Okay. Henry, can you see any similarities between rolling this ball at a bunch of pins down there and golf?
Maybe like visually, but well, I know you got something up your sleeve, so.
Well, there are a few similarities. Let's start with the first similarity. When we roll this ball, do I roll it straight or do I spin it and make the ball curve?
I guess you could do one of either, but the pros really spin it.
They usually will curve their strike ball, so the first ball they'll curve, and then when they're trying to pick up spares,
right,
they're going to roll the ball a little straighter. So usually they have two bowling balls. They have one that's a fingertip ball that's made to be hooked in there,
yep,
and the other one that's a little bit straighter ball. Okay? So that's one thing, and the way you make the ball spin is with your hands and wrists. Kind of sounds like golf. We use our hands, wrists, forearms to make that ball curve out there. But the real thing I wanted to talk about is staying out of your own way. So if I was going to roll a bowling ball downrange here, first thing, you usually see bowlers kind of lower one side of their body and kind of cock one side of their body out of the way. Now the reason for that is they want to be able to swing this ball in a relatively straight line like this.
Without taking out their kneecaps.
Without hammering themselves in the knee. So if I don't kind of cock myself out of the way, I get hit.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. So now as they walk, you can see how I'm kind of tilted off this way and out of the way so I can roll that ball. So does that seem very similar to golf?
I mean, what you said about sort of maintaining space or creating space so the ball can travel, the same as sort of the hands and the club.
Yeah,
right?
So in a golf swing, I'm set up like this, and I want to make sure that I can swing and get my hands and arms to move through that space, right? So if my body goes like this,
right,
I'm in my space, and I'm going to have to make some kind of a correction to hit the ball.
Right.
Same thing would happen with bowling. If I was in the space, I'd have to make my arm swing in a different arc, right? It'd be pretty hard to roll that ball down the intended line.
Right.
So there are some similarities. You have to get out of your own way. So good golfers, they stay out of their own way so that they can pass the club and their arms through the intended window.
Yep.
Cool. So there are some similarities here in bowling. It wouldn't seem like a sport that would be very similar, but somewhat. Not really.
I was going to say maybe like the little, where the triangles or diamonds you aim at, beginning of the, I don't bowl much, but you kind of, that's your sort of intermediate target, right? So
intermediate target.
That would apply to golf.
That applies. The bowling lane is like a fairway.
Yeah.
Part of the reason that players throw hooks in there, it's easier to throw a ball that curves and hit the spot that they're trying to hit than it is to throw it straight.
Oh, so they have like a shot pattern. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, so they actually play a shot, like a stock shot.
Yeah.
So they play generally a hook,
yeah, with
their bowling ball. Just like most golfers have a preferred pattern, right?
Yep.
They either draw it or fade it. You don't hear people saying, "Oh, I play it straight." I hear that, but generally when somebody tells me, "Oh yeah, I hit it straight," that means they shoot 90s.
Yeah.
Because players who are really good, they tend to move it one way or the other.
Yep.
Slightly. You know, it might not move a lot, but it moves.
So I guess the sort of visual component and the sort of like the confidence component, what shot shape you're seeing, that's a big part of golf as well. So like you can always, and I guess with any sport, we can say that. So
for sure. So definitely there's some similarities.
Yeah. So if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified when a new video is up, and check out milolinesgolf.com. We'll see you next time.